Yo, it's Duke. We're back with another workout tip, and I want to talk to you about determining your workout split and how you will want to divide your workouts or how you want to program your workouts. So basically, when it comes to these aspects of your programming, you want to make sure that your program allows you to reach your goal. That's the main point. And your workout split should also be something that's dictate that as well. You have to train yourself in a way where you're not taking away from the lifts that you're trying to better yourself in or put on more weight in or go up in weight in rather, and not hinder yourself from doing that. If you're trying to go up in your deadlifts, you don't want to go too heavy in your squats because your legs are still going to be depleted for when you do go into your deadlift. Unless you are moving your deadlifts onto your leg days and you're going heavy on those days where you can actually benefit your deadlifts because your deadlifts is a majority a leg workout. You're only finishing at the top of the movement with your back when you're locking yourself out. Now, when it comes to you getting up on your bench, you got to make sure you have enough days of rest in between. But that's how it comes with all workouts. When it comes to your squats, your deadlifts, bench, overhead press, you have to give yourself the optimum amount of time to rest between those days and allow your body to actually recover from the pressure and the tension and the stress that you're putting onto your body by lifting in the manner that you're lifting in. So your let your splits dictate that. I went from a split of doing basically a leg day, a chest day, and having shoulders, biceps, and triceps together. Then having what body parts am I leaving out? Shoulders, yeah, shoulders and forearms having their own day. So I went from that to basically having my leg day, having my chest and biceps day, shoulders and triceps, and just a back day now. So, but basically this allows me to go up in my bench press because I'm kind of taking away, like I'm giving my triceps enough rest from my shoulders and bicep and tricep day, and I'm giving my back enough time to rest and also recover as well, so I can use my lats in my bench press, and I'm also giving myself enough time to rest optimally for my legs as well, so I can go heavier in my leg workout. This was a good split for me, and like the split that you may have may be different. You may have more body parts within your split, and that's all fine if it allows you to reach your goal. And that's the main point about putting together a program. Make sure it allows you to reach your goal, and don't take away from you getting that goal or hurting you in the process of trying to reach that goal, or you getting yourself hurt and having to be out of the gym for a while because your splits, you're coming back too soon from workout instead of giving yourself enough time to rest. So as I said before, my days now are 4 days on and 3 days off, those 2 days being active rest days and 1 day being a full rest day, or depending on how intense the workout was, it will be 2 full rest days and 1 active rest day, or maybe 3 full rest days, or maybe 3 active rest days, depending on how I feel and how much I want to push myself in that workout that I want to do. And when it comes to the active rest day is just one way to keep my body from getting stiff or feeling stiff and feeling more loose. And I usually do Les Mills body combat when I do my active rest days. So it's mostly like a kickboxing, boxing program. It's just something that utilizes all my body and help my stuff stay loose and help me to breathe more, and just a form of cardio that involves the entire body. So it's a good way to burn, fat early in the morning. And it's just a good way to just wake yourself up and utilize all your whole body, and don't allow yourself to get too stiff and too, have too much delayed onset muscle soreness from your workouts. So when it comes to you putting together your workout or your programming, make sure you allow yourself enough time to rest. Make sure it allows you a form of working out where you don't take away from the muscle groups that you're trying to build when you are working out. So give yourself enough time in between those days. If you're bench pressing one day, you don't want to immediately go into overhead pressing the next day because you just utilize the press muscle. You want to at least give yourself some time between that. That's why you are programming an agonistic way when it comes to programming. So you may work your chest one day, back the other day, and you may combine, like how I said before. I use the chest and I use the biceps. And I know that may sound kind of weird to some people, like why would you do that? But I'm allowing myself to actually bench press in a more optimal way instead of working my chest and triceps. Chest and triceps on the same day is like it can work, but it will only allow you to go so far when it comes to the bench pressing method. You want to give yourself enough room to actually recover and rebuild and to push yourself further. When I work out this way, I'm able to bench press more weight, able to push more weight. I'm able to refine my technique when it comes to bench pressing as well, and I don't have to bench press multiple times in a week because I'm doing chest and I'm doing chest and triceps, which are two groups that are being utilized in that motion. you're burning them out at the same time when you're using them in the same session. So I just do chest and biceps, and when it comes to my shoulder day, which is leg, well, my workout routine is legs, chest, then back, then shoulders. So I have my back day after my chest day, which is just me doing all my back movements, like the middle barbell rolls, the pull downs, the lat pulls, same things such as that. I shifted my deadlift over to my leg days, so I do lift heavy on my leg days, and I found out before where I was doing deadlifts on my back day, I would always lift very heavy when I squat, and I wouldn't have much form of technique, or I won't be able to get down as deep as I want to in my technique to pull effectively the amount of weight that I wanted to pull. Since moving my deadlift over to my leg day, I'm able to go up in my squat and my deadlift. So that's been able to work for me, but everybody's body type is different. And when I do my shoulders day, which is shoulders and forearms and triceps, I'm able to just push my tricep workout that much more. I do more unilateral movements so I can effectively build a muscle in my triceps, and that has translated to me being able to go more deeper with my bench press. And also it allowed me to, just really take care of my shoulders. I rotated out between overhead press and shoulder press from week to week, and sometimes I still do both on the same workout. But it has allowed me to just work my form and technique in a way and still have time to recover and still go heavy and still not feel burned out or tired when I go into my workouts. So when you put together your programming, those are the things or the factors that you want to consider. You don't want to put together a program that's going to burn you out and make you feel tired and you not reach your goals, or you feel like you gotta just bite the bullet and go in and do a workout and that you're not interested in and you're not seeing that many results in. You always want your program to be something that you look forward to doing, that is putting you where you need to be and allowing you to grow in your technique and your form and what you're doing. And the way you do that is by putting these workouts together in a way that benefits you, that allows you to fully recover, that allows you to build a proper mind-muscle connection when you're working your muscle. And you can just rest up and you can come back, whether it's taking a week off or a few days off, and you still feel that you're seeing growth in what you're doing and you're getting better in your technique when you're working out. So those are my quick tips on putting together a program that works for you and allows you to grow optimally, allows you to recover optimally, and doesn't burn you out. Peace.